Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of June 14th to the 20th. So I'll be using two mini kits from Scroll Prints Co. So this is using the same artwork. One was from 2019 and I got it from a Misfit random poll, and then one is from this year. So yeah, I'm just going to use, I didn't have glitter headers, so I ended up just buying the one from this year. But she did change up like the bottom washi and the artwork and stuff, so it kind of worked out that I have different full boxes, and I can use this for another spread, maybe next year for my pre-planning or pre-planner. But yeah, so I did just use like both strips of washi and just cut it in half, and then I layered them together. So, and then I also used my overlaid 15 millimeter overlay tapes, or not overlay tapes, overlays, just overlays from my shop. So I'm going to design some more. I just have a lot of things on my design list that I have to get out. But yeah, and sometimes I would forget my design list or where I put my design list, you know? So I need to kind of create like a planner. I wanted ring planner, but I don't like the ring planner, if that makes sense. Maybe a disc planner. We'll see what I end up doing. I think I will end up doing a disc planner. I do have a mini happy planner, so yeah, and I'll just probably create inserts for myself. I just honestly just need, what do you call it? Oh my goodness, lined paper, and probably a monthly or a weekly view, but we'll see. Or, oh, I think I got an idea. Maybe a horizontal monthly view, or horizontal monthly view. Gosh. Anyway, just ignore my random babbles. So here I'm just putting down the full boxes, and this was Father's Day week, so not much happened because ultimately I was literally with my dad the entire week doing early election. So yeah, it was quite crazy, but it was a really fun experience. Other than the people like thinking that they have more authority because they've been working here for such a long time, I'm like, no. You need to know who's in charge, and obviously it's not me, but I was helping the people who was in charge, and yeah, obviously I didn't like, oh no, but obviously I made sure like the supply cart was untouched by other people because, you know, some people are handsies and kind of greedy. So yeah, like for example, like the face masks, obviously there is some provided to the workers, but you know, you gotta share, make sure that everyone else has some. Instead, I just saw this lady literally took like 10 of them. Like, where are you taking them? You know? And then she puts them in her bag, and I'm like, oh gosh, come on, we're not doing this, people. But anyway, I digress on that issue. But it was a fun experience because I got to meet some new people, and I got to talk to people, if that makes sense, other than on the phone with students. But yeah. So I did use the third squared off boxes to mark out each day because I didn't really have much things to mark, and I also ended up marking what I ate for lunch because it was literally either Popeyes fried chicken sandwich, or it was Burger King or McDonald's. Oh gosh, my throat just made that weird sound, and I'm not editing it out. Excuse me. Oh gosh, because I literally have to record this voiceover again because I thought it was recording the first time, but it wasn't. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as is. And yeah, that was disgusting, but I'm sorry. Gosh. And then so Monday I ate Popeyes for lunch. And then I print and cut because I had to pack orders. So yeah, and it was also we got to leave early because we started early. So every day was different. So it was very well. I shouldn't say every day was different. Tuesday to Thursday was the same. It was a very long day. But I only needed to come in. So Wednesday, I actually thought Wednesday was my last day, but the coordinators loved me so much that, yeah, I got to stay the whole week, and I get the bonus at the end. And that was packing orders. So then for Tuesday, I totally forgot that on Monday, I wanted to mark down that I got to meet Maya Wiley. The coordinators, obviously, like I said before, loved me so much that they wanted me to intake her in. So yeah. It was very like, wow, I got to meet a mayoral candidate. I don't know if she won or not, but yeah, she was obviously, I shouldn't say, she was one of my choices. Anyway, it doesn't really matter at this point, because I think Eric Adams is the winner, but I don't know. I shouldn't say anything about politics like that. Anyway, I ate Burger King for lunch. Then I had a YouTube binge, like a quick YouTube binge during my break because it was 2 hours long. So yeah. And then I packed more orders at the end of the day when I got home. And then it was day 5 for Wednesday, and then I published week 20. And then I had IHOP thinking that was my last day. So yeah, it was quite funny because I thought it was going to be my last. Oh gosh, I'm sorry about that beeping sound. It's never going to end until my dad officially calls them, well, he did call them, but someone needs to come out and replace the thing, because what he tried to do, when he tried to troubleshoot it himself, he literally dropped my call. I was talking to a student and the call dropped. I was like, okay, great, Dad, thanks for dropping a call for my student. And then since we also had a 2-hour lunch break, my dad and I split it. So we had IHOP, and then we had Popeyes later in that day. So we didn't get home until like 10, or no, not 10, 9-ish. And then we had a USPS pickup, or my brother was home, so he was able to let the guy get all the packages that I packed, or the orders that I packed the 2 days prior. And then it was quite like a boring day. So for Wednesday, and then Thursday, it was another long day. So, but I didn't get to come in or until 10 because it would have wasted my time if I was not approved to work, because technically I was not approved to work. They have to call in beforehand to approve me to work. So yeah. So then for Dunkin', oh gosh, I ate Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. I usually don't eat breakfast until like 11-ish, or even maybe later, because I kind of intermediate fast because I'm not that hungry in the morning, even though you should have breakfast, But anyway, I had KFC for lunch. I took a later lunch because I came in later in the day. And then I stayed up really late working on shop stuff because I wanted to make sure I got new releases. And I will probably never do that again to myself, knowing that, or technically I didn't realize, and I should have just pushed it to the following week. But I did it. I made it happen. So new releases was on Friday. And then I also got paid from my college position, college assistant position. So yeah, and then I also finished my book, and I also ate Popeyes. Gosh, it was just so much fried chicken. I even marked it on the sidebar. So much fried chicken. Other than the McDonald's and Burger King, but still. Ugh, gosh, I probably won't do that ever again in my life. And then I packed more orders on Friday. And then for day 8, it was Juneteenth. I used a Black Lives Matter Munchkin character sticker. Technically, I shouldn't really say Black Lives Matter Munchkin. It's just a dark-skinned boy Munchkin. Would you call it a funchkin? Because Andrea calls it a funchkin. But she drew that, so I don't know. Anyway, I used that to mark Juneteenth. And yeah, it's an official federal holiday, which is very exciting. So yeah, we get an extra day off next year. Obviously, it didn't take effect this year because they literally signed it on either Thursday or Friday into law. So yeah. So then for lunch, I had McDonald's. We only had an hour. And then when we got home, we actually were able to drive to the school. So my dad drove, and yeah, I didn't have to wake up too early, but yeah, it still took time to get there. But yeah, it was quicker to get home because we have a garage in our apartment building, and yeah, there was a area that we could park, but obviously we couldn't park during school hours. So the security guard was like, "Oh yeah, you can park here, no problem." So yeah, it kind of worked out at the end. And oh gosh, I forgot to cut this out because I was eating dinner. Gosh, let me pause this for a moment. Okay, I'm back, and you've probably seen me write everything out now, but yeah, I totally forgot that I went to go eat dinner, but I let this video keep recording because I didn't want to make sure that it was centered in properly. But anyway, I just pretty much catched up on TV shows, Rebel and the Bull Type. It was bittersweet that Rebel ended, but yeah, it kind of ended the story on a good note, and then the Bull Type also ended, which is quite sad. I was sad that they only had 6 episodes this season. So yeah, or it's their final season. But anyway, it was like a happy ending. And then I packed more orders for Saturday. And then for Sunday, I pretty much marked down that was Father's Day. There was a potluck. Oh gosh. And then we also ate Popeyes because the potluck wasn't until like 2. And my break was earlier. And then I packed more orders, and then I got a package from Amazon, and I did some planning time once again on a Sunday night. Usually I do it during the week. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this spread, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!